On the day we got married, I was like, look, I got to go back to the office and work. You know, when my wife would say, hey, you know, can I come have coffee with you? I'd be like, don't call me. You're distracting me from my main purpose. Came home one day and saw messages from her to someone else that really opened my eyes, like, wait a minute, by not being around, she had found other people. She had found someone else. I had this emotional, like nuclear bomb going off inside me because I wasn't prepared to walk away from everything I had built. This empire, perhaps you could call it. I wasn't prepared to walk away from that. I expected her to just magically fix herself, fix this situation for both of us. One business I took was from maybe 2 million up to 20 million. You're talking about businesses now, or when I left, were 140, 150 million dollars. Like Tiger Woods was raised to play golf, I was raised to do business. And my parents were God-fearing Christians, but they had some extreme views. So there was no TV in our home growing up for 18 years at all. I had to practice the piano at least an hour a day. There's 5 of us. And my mom said, well, you can't practice for an hour at a time because your production's going to fall off, the quality. So you have to practice every half an hour. So it's literally a sign-up sheet in my house for when you could grab piano time. I had to read a book a day. And my mom said, well, you can't read fiction because it's fake and that's a waste of your brain power. So you're going to read biographies. You're going to read Christian books. I was reading my dad's Blackstone law books at 12. I mean, so when I say, some people are like, well, when you, like Tiger Woods, I mean, quite seriously, I had an older brother who was amazing. Missed one question on his SAT. Like that set, right then, you know, just a high, really super smart guy. Was writing his own sheet music at 17 or 18, just mind-blowing. I was out to prove something. And it's great to have drive. It's great to want to get from where you are to where you want to be. But, you know, I was playing with fire in the sense that you may achieve your goal, but the collateral damage around you, it becomes too expensive. And I had this amazing, beautiful office where I would sit and I would be so heartbroken, just sit in my office and cry. And you know that's not a Dan Walshman thing. That's just not. I'm a guy who trains for MMA. I'm a guy who's tough. I'm a guy who goes and achieves any goal. And I was just so heartbroken. Once I had that moment where I decided not to go forward with the suicide, I was thinking I had to adjust my behavior because let's say I made this money, but I ended up with kids who don't know me or a wife who wants nothing to do with me. At what cost am I willing to pursue these things? Now, other people might have made different decisions. They might have said, screw it, this is what I want to achieve more. But for me, in that moment, especially the eye-opening moment where I decided, like, I got to change my priorities. I went from, I'm the business guy, I'm going to protect you from all of this, to her knowing everything. And it's amazing the smart advice she has. Sarah is my best friend, and I think she would say the same thing back to you if you were interviewing her. People say, what's your biggest success story? And I'll say, staying married.